Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with you why you should never be boosting posts and what you should be doing instead. Nobody wants to pour money down their drain with meta ads, and boosted posts is one of the easiest ways to do that. Have you ever noticed when you boost a post, like basically you get a lot of views, you might get some traffic to your site, but it's very hard to know if you're getting leads or sales for your business. And there's a reason for that, because you're probably not. And there's a reason why you're not. Now, before we get into this, it's true the first time that you set up this new way of boosting posts, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. But then after that, for future posts, it takes about 30 seconds. So let's dive in. First of all, what is a boosted post? When you're on your Instagram account on desktop and you're hovering over your post, you see this little boost reel button. So for example, if this post, which did better than some of my posts, I wanted to boost, I could do so right on Instagram. When I click on that, it will pop up with this very simple interface that allows me to choose a few things, like maybe I want them to visit my website, maybe I want to choose who sees my ad, so I choose a little audience. I can turn off this Advantage Plus audience and get some interests. For example, I have age, gender. You have your daily budget here, and then you boost your post. And the logic behind doing that is obvious. When you boost a post, you're trying to take one of your best Instagram posts or Facebook posts and show that post to more people. Duh, it makes a lot of sense. The problem is it doesn't really work like that on meta ads. So meta ads is organizing their traffic into different buckets based on people's behavior. There's a bucket of traffic that are people who are likely to click on your ad and put their lead information in. There's another bucket of people who are likely, based on their behavior in the past on the platform, to click on an ad and then purchase something. And there's other buckets of people, like the brand awareness bucket, for example, are people who interact with an ad online, but they prefer to buy in store. There's several other buckets as well. And you might think, well, yeah, brand awareness makes sense, right? But the problem is you truly are not hitting people who are likely to purchase. They're in a different bucket called sales. And the only way to access this bucket of people who are likely to buy online is through Ads Manager. And you don't have to set up an entire complicated campaign on Ads Manager like a normal ad. There is a hack that allows you to take a post and pull it in very easily where all of the engagement comes in. You don't have to set up anything on the ad level. And then you can put spend behind it just like you do on a boosted post, and that's it. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So step one, if you don't have an ad account, go to adsmanager.facebook.com and follow the prompts to set that up. It's basically just gonna ask you for your country, your currency, your time zone, and a few other things, and then it's going to ask for your credit card. And then once you put in your credit card, it's going to basically force you to set up a campaign. You can just go through those motions, and then I'm gonna show you how to pause it. So you're gonna land on a screen that looks like this. Your campaign is probably going to be toggled on like this. So you're gonna wanna just toggle it off so that campaign that you set up, it's not going to spend any money. And then we're gonna set up a new campaign. So step two is to click create. You're going to choose either leads or sales, depending on what your goal is for your business. So if you're first getting a lead, then closing them on email or SMS or a sales call, then you're going to choose leads. But if they're going to go through and have the capacity to purchase online, then you want to choose sales. So you'll click continue here. You can leave this on Advantage Plus shopping campaign. Basically, that's just gonna automate the audience for you. If you wanna play around with your audiences, you can do so if you do a manual sales campaign. But for the purposes of today, this is just to get a quick and easy boosted post up in a way that would drive leads and sales. So this is the campaign level. All you have to do is name this whatever you want. You're gonna make sure that catalog ads is turned off. This is something that Meta Ads has defaulted on. You don't want that. So the next step is setting up your pixel. If you already have it set up, then you're good to go. If you don't, then you're going to have to click through the prompts and set up your pixel. The pixel is integrated with almost every website out there. Most of these websites, all you have to do is copy paste the pixel ID and paste it into your website platform. So if you're using Shopify, or if you're using Squarespace, or if you're using WordPress, there's so many integrations with almost every website out there. And again, it's just a quick copy paste in most cases. So then once you do that, you're gonna come back in here. So you're going to choose either lead, if that's a goal for your business, or purchase. And then you're going to scroll down here and you are going to set your budget. Now, if you set a daily budget, you can spend as little as $1 per day. But if you are going to do a lifetime budget, which basically means it will auto pause for you after a certain amount of money, you do have to spend at least $1 a day for a month. So I would have to spend minimum $31 in the month of March. But don't worry if you don't want to spend that much, you can set $1 per day and then you just set a calendar reminder, come in, pause it out. It's that quick toggle that we just saw at the first of this video. So super, super easy. And that's it. You're going to click next. And this is where we pull in the post. So you're going to name your ad. You're going to make sure that your Facebook and Instagram accounts pop up. If they don't, then it will prompt you to get those connected. And then the ad setup, instead of create ad, you are going to choose use existing post. And when you toggle that on, you're going to uncheck this box. You're going to scroll down and click on this select post. When you click on that, you can either click on Facebook or Instagram. Like the post I wanted to boost is on my Instagram account. So I would scroll down here and figure out what that was. So let's say I wanted to boost this one. This is something that it will warn you about. You do have to choose new music if you've chosen music that you don't have rights to. So the platform is a little bit pickier about music whenever you're putting some paid dollars behind it. So you could just choose whatever they suggest or automatically apply based on the media. So I'm just gonna click save for the purposes of this video. And then it takes a second to pop up. I don't know, it's being a little finicky. Let's see if it will pop up. There it is. And then the last thing that you're going to want to do is to scroll down here, and you do need to choose a button. So you'll choose probably either learn more or shop now. So let's say that I want to choose learn more, and then I'll enter my website ID. So if this is like adsmovement.com or whatever landing page you want to send your traffic to. If you don't see your pixel checked here, you're going to want to check that box. And that's it. Then you click publish. And mine didn't post because it's showing that there's an error, but really it's because it just flagged my account because I'm doing too many setups at once. So hopefully you don't have that issue, but if you do, you can just come back later and publish. But once you do this, then all you have to do in the future is to click into your campaign. It'll click you into the ad set level. You'll click into that, and then you'll create here, and it will pull up your campaign and this ad set. And basically you'll name your ad, let's say existing post 2. You'll click continue. And then all you'll have to do is this part where you click on create ad, but instead you choose existing post. You uncheck this box, you select the post, you go through this process. So let's say I want to choose this one. It's definitely going to be music. Yeah, let's see if I can find one that doesn't have music. This one. Okay. Let's say I want to boost this. I scroll down. Where's the button? Here we go. Call to action. I'm going to choose learn more. I'm going to add in my website, adsmovements.com. I'm going to scroll down, make sure that my pixel is checked, and then I'm going to publish, and that's it. That's how you boost a post once you have this process set up. And you can see here that my ad is getting an error because it says, please authenticate your account. They have to make sure that I'm not like somebody who's hacked into my account because I'm launching all of these things at once. But you won't have that issue. I do example videos all the time, and so it gets me flagged sometimes. So that's it. If you enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.